Salute, salute. Welcome to Skywalker Boxing. We're live with the Tim and Tim show. We got Tim Witherspoon Jr. We got Michael Titan Harris coming off a victory last night. Congratulations. Salute.
Appreciate it.
And we got Ernest, a.k.a. Papi Chunyeyo. He's out of commission right now. His voice ain't too well, but he's here, and he'll be in the chat holding it down. Salute to Ernest for being a warrior, coming on when he's sick.
I'm gonna put a little disclaimer too. I'm a little sick as well. So if you hear me coughing, you know what I mean. It's Mike's fault. He had me out late last night.
After curfew, man. My bad.
It's all good. But we had a good night last night. Mike, how you feel?
I feel good, man. I'm ready for the next fight. But I feel real good. I feel real good. I feel like I could have did certain things different, but just a learning lesson. My first fight, so
yeah.
So
how did it feel? You sold a lot of tickets. You had to do a real ring walk. You know what I mean? You was in there with the headgear off for the first time. Explain a little bit more about that feeling.
it was exciting because I was waiting for this since I was little. I've dreamed about this. I was locked up. I was just thinking about this. I did 3.5 years, so I'm beating people up in there. I'm doing my thing in there, but I'm just thinking dang, I'm in here. I could be out chasing my dream right now. So I was always dreaming about this, and for it just to come and happen, it's a blessing. It's really a blessing. And for all my family, just to see me just still chasing my dream after all the things I went through, I'm really blessed. I'm really blessed. Yeah, but it was exciting though. I loved it. It was exciting. I can't wait for more fights.
Nice.
And them gloves too. I like them gloves.
Yeah,
I like them gloves.
I was surprised. I didn't know Tim was your coach, man. How do you do as a coach, man? I'm proud of Tim. I seen him wrapping your hands, doing it up, man. Back in the game, huh, Tim? Back in the mix.
Yeah, Tim great. Tim great. On pad work, he real strategic about keeping my hands up and different things. He definitely a good trainer for sure.
I appreciate it. But let me just put another disclaimer out there, okay? He has multiple trainers,
Yeah, I go to Fast Lane Boxing too. Yeah. My trainer Za.
Right.
He one of my trainers too.
He's got
him right over there.
Yeah, he's got a couple of people that he works with. I just was privileged enough last night to be the head man, and it was a great experience for me too. It was both of our first pro debut. You know what I mean? I've been in his position before as a fighter, but not as a trainer. I've never been in a professional corner before until last night. And what do? We shut him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be thinking about damn man, how do I know this stuff? This is just a lifetime of shit.
Yeah.
I wrapped his hands last night, but I never I should have told you this before, Mike. But I never practiced that. I just went right into wrapping people's hands. Nobody ever showed me. I wrap people's hands from having my hands wrapped. You know what I mean? So it was a blessing to be able to pass a little bit on to you for your pro debut, man. I feel good. I'm proud of you, and it's nowhere up but nowhere to go but up. We got Al Rahim on here, huh?
Yeah, shout out to Pro Se Boxing. Hey man, we got a hungry fighter, man. Got a good story. I love your story, bro, from the show, man. And that's why I had my boy Sonny McEwen come on. Similar. He's just winning now, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's learned his lesson from the past, and he's just doing nothing but positive and good things now. And a role model, man. A role model for the youth, man. That's if you can become a world champion, bro, you can use your story and help kids, man. You know what I'm saying? From getting in trouble, you can really motivate the youth. You know what I'm saying? So just have that in your mind, man. So you're hungry. Just keep fighting, man. Try to stay active. Try to take fights. You know what I mean? Even if you have to go, out of your comfort zone, you got to go someone's hometown, whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to do that, man. And that's how you elevate in the game.
No, exactly.
Al Rahim, he's from New Jersey, just like you. So if you ever want to
Yeah,
drive like a hour south, there's somebody that you might want to check out. You might want to sponsor, throw him some gear.
yeah. He got a
He,
gym too out there. They got a gym and they're doing training and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
I saw
man.
that.
And
I saw that.
yeah, so
So when you gonna start training again, Mike?
It's Monday, man. Starting back Monday. It's little weekends, cool. Fair, that's why I'm out right now. It's a little weekend. Monday, I'm back though, and I'm working on explosive and my stamina
Yeah, definitely. If there was one thing
sprints.
as a couple of things as your coach, um, we got to practice on sprinting while you're boxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Throwing your combinations and then recovering, throwing your combinations and recovering. Um, it's a little bit hard to do in your first fight. You excited and all that, but that's something I would like to work on with you. And other than that, though, you make me look good.
yeah.
Other than that, you make me look good. So, is there anything like in your future that you wanna strive for? Anything like in your eyes that you're that like when let me relate to you. When I'm running, I'm visualizing the ring walk. Every time I go out there and run, people, you know, cheering for me and everything. Is there something like that for you that you're looking forward to that keeps you motivated?
yeah, it is. I mean, I run. I just think how far I came. Like I was really in a cell that was like a parking spot for 23 hours out of, and I was out for 1 day. So me being out here, even be able to run is a blessing. So like me even be able to just run, just do stuff, I really take pride in that. So I just be looking back, like look how far you came. Like you've been asking for this. Now you gotta put the work in. You want to be great, you gotta train great.
Right.
So sometimes I try to I pride myself with doing above and beyond. 'Cause I know I'm a little behind because I've been gone for a little minute. So I try to do above and beyond and like so I could reach that next level and keep striving to be great.
Right. Now, your father's a big influence on you too. How was Big Mike feeling last night?
See how he was so proud of me. My whole family, they was so proud of me. And it's warmed my heart. I know I put them through a lot and stuff, but
Yeah.
they like for me to just turn my life around and everything. You know, I got my CDLs now too. I'm 6 months out. I got my fight already.
Right.
So for me to just turn everything around that fast, it's like
Right.
they proud of me. They real proud of me. And it's really it's Yahweh. Yahweh let me do all this because I'm on the right track and I'm not doing no other little stuff I used to do. I'm on the right track and I'm stay on the right track so I can be where I want to be. I
When
gotta be
did this
great.
when did this mind frame set in? Because you only been out 6 months, so you had to be thinking about it uh, before you came home. What turned you around and clicked in your head and said, "This is the way that I'm going to go"?
Me doing all that time.
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
doing all that. Yeah, but and it was like before I was training, I always had the skill, but I was like a little half assing. You know, I was young, females and stuff, we little things, little distractions. But now I'm older and stuff. I just know like I just put all that to the side. You gotta be dedicated. You can't have do this. You
right.
can't. You gotta it's a lifestyle. You gotta really live this and sleep this. You gotta eat this. Like you can't like yeah, it's just like, yeah. So that's what really woke me up. Me doing that time really woke me up and showed me that I gotta change my life and start doing all my purpose, which is boxing.
Right, right. Can you see
Right.
the question from Ernest here?
Uh,
He's asking, how do you grade your performance from that night, which was last night, and do you personally recognize areas you want to improve on?
yeah, I said B plus, probably B plus. I feel like I was whooping the whole fight, but it was like I feel like I was trying to rush the knockout. I had a lot of family there. I was just trying
Yeah,
to rush the
yeah, yeah,
knockout instead of really taking my time, rip his body, step
yeah,
over, like really like pacing myself, like feel me. So I was just feel like I was trying to rush a lot of things.
yeah, yeah.
Even though I
Right.
was catching with some big shots, like some shots I stung them, but I was still like sometimes I was calm when I wasn't supposed to be calm. When I heard
Right.
him, I should have just went. So I
Right.
see a lot of things that I did wrong and stuff, but I feel like I had a good fight. I whooped all the rounds, but I see a lot of things I gotta work on. But I'm just gonna make this fight this fight just gonna make me come to the next level. Like I'm taking my training up crazy because it's foot to the pedal all the whole fight, the whole fight. So
One,
so this
one,
is a
one
learning
thing
lesson.
one thing about Mike is he listen, yo. He
Yeah.
listen. I I don't even know if you really heard me or if you just did it. I said 2 body shots, then you threw 2 body shots, and the whole crowd went crazy. Like,
Wow, that's
and I'm
good.
like, I told your dad. I said, "Oh, this dude listen," but I don't even
Yeah.
know. When I'm in there, I only can hear certain voices, so I don't even know if that was just something you saw too, or if you could hear me yelling at you from the sideline.
Yeah, no, I definitely heard y'all. I be choosing who I hear. I definitely be hearing people though.
How was your nerves being that was your first fight? Like your nerves in the
Yo,
beginning.
for real, I was good. I was taking deep breaths. I was good. She said I went to the doctor. She said my blood pressure was the best blood pressure they seen like a minute,
Nice.
like all day. So like I
You
was
weren't
good.
like
I was calm.
excited or anything. Like
I was
like
excited. I was
yeah.
excited though. I was really excited.
He was
Nice.
calm,
Yeah.
man.
So
He
I was
reminded me.
probably a little nervous,
Yeah.
but
It's the
overall
first
though,
fight.
I
Yeah.
was really excited.
Nice.
You did have to go to the bathroom. I had to take his glove off. You,
Ha ho ho. That's
yeah.
who. Yeah, you know how to feel me. Empty the tank, cause I know I'm about to. I know what I was about to do. Empty the tank and then get to it.
Right. You got this one, Skywalker?
Yeah, Ernest was just saying you have an advantage. You've had time to spend with yourself. Most people don't know themselves that well, so you've had time to reflect. You know what I'm saying? And you're basically you're in the right direction now, brother. That's basically what Ernest is saying. Ernest's voice is out, so that's why I'm gonna read the comment from my brother.
Yeah, I
He's
seen
right
that
next to
one.
us. He's on the show with us, but his voice is out. So
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, for real though. Definitely had that a long time to reevaluate all things I've been doing, and I made a change, and it's looking good. Looking good.
yeah.
So, what? I was about to let you go. But anybody got any more questions for Mike?
Yeah, give me a sec. I got Dion coming. I'm trying to get Coach on real quick because I definitely want to introduce
Right,
both
right.
these guys from Trenton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
And
definitely got to link up.
I want to ask about the promotion that he fought on last night. Are they going to have any more fights coming up soon for you? Are they going to keep you busy?
Yeah, I think they're gonna have fun. I'm not signed to them or nothing, so feel me. I just fought on the card, so they
Yeah.
should. They said they want me back though.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
they said they want
That's
back for
where
sure.
it
Like I'm a
counts.
good fighter and stuff, so they should have a fight probably October, November. But I'm just gonna see what's around. I'm trying to
Right.
make me fights back to back. I ain't trying to wait or nothing. Fights back to back.
We'll put in the word for you, man, with Country Box and a few
Yeah.
other promoters that we know.
Hey, yo, I seen something crazy last night. They had the checks ready for them right when they got out the ring.
Word
I,
up.
Yeah.
I thought that was crazy. I don't know if that's something that's mandatory now, but when I was going through it, we used to have to wait until the whole car was over sometimes,
Yeah.
count up shit. So that was great. I would if the promotion is taking care of you like that, I would do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Well,
Clubber D.
definitely
Let
look
me
into that.
introduce Dion in the house. He's with the Ball and Buds podcast. Me and Josh and Ernest, we did a show with him and his co-host. And this guy, he's just like us, man. He's a hardcore. He's a combat. He likes everything. He covers UFC, bare knuckle. Good friend of Josh, 86 boxing. He couldn't be with. He's roughing a fight, I think tonight. That's what he said. He was a little busy tonight. But salute to Dion. I just want to catch up, Dion. We got Mike Harris, Titan Harris, right here, brother. He just had his pro debut fight last night.
Oh,
He won.
nice.
He won his pro debut. My co-host Tim Witherspoon Jr. was in his corner training him for the fight, and actually worked his corner last night. I was all proud of my bro, man. Back in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But,
Sure.
yeah,
that's what's up,
man.
man. That's
Appreciate
what's
it.
up. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. How long you been training as far as boxing wise?
I've been training all my life, but I just did 3.5 years
Mm-hmm.
downstate. So I just came home. I'm 6 months home, so I've been training for like a good 6 months.
Okay, so basically, so we got like a movie coming out, probably like 3 years or 3-4 years. We
Yeah,
become
yeah,
champ.
for real. I got a story to tell, man.
Sure.
Yeah, so you can turn your life around. So you know what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter how the lows you get. You know, you can always bounce back. So you're
Exactly. There's
already
no
in the right
lower
path.
than that.
So.
No lower than that.
It looks like you got good guidance too with Tim right there. So that you got the man coaching you. So you're gonna do some good stuff.
Yeah. Sure.
Salute to Quick coming in. I have a few questions from the chat, Mike. Do you have any merch yet? And
Yes, I have merch. Definitely
okay.
do.
I'll let them know where they can get merch at.
I'm gonna put it out soon. It's not out right now, but you can go to my Instagram at Mike Go Harris, MikeGoHarris. So I'm making shirts soon. And you come support. I appreciate that.
I'll put the link in the chat for your YouTube. And another question is from Steve Falco. Who's your favorite current fighters and current and past fighters? Like one from the current and one from the past?
Roy Jones. I like Roy Jones a lot. He be stick and move, like very athletic. And current, I gotta use Floyd. Floyd. But Terrence Crawford, he one of them. Terrence Crawford, he really one of them. So I definitely be watching a lot of him too. Yeah, so them are two. Like two.
I dropped your link in the chat for people to check out your Instagram. Go follow Mike Titan Harris. Want to know you're gonna be seeing him climb that ladder. You look good, bro. I seen a few clips from your story. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I just got the link too, so I'll send you the link and stuff.
Nice, heck yeah.
Do you have any other athletes that you look up to in other sports?
I don't really watch sports like that except boxing for real. Okay. I really don't be watching TV like that. I just be like living in a real world. So I'll just be, It's not really my thing. But like, I'm a boxing man.
If you had a dream match from fighters from the past and present, what's the dream match you'd like to see?
From the like a past boxer and the present boxer right now?
Yeah. Kind of like say like Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, or something like that,
Yeah. I'd say they gotta be in the same weight class though, right?
Yeah.
I'd say Floyd and Pernell Whitaker.
Woo.
That's a good one. I don't know.
That's good. He's one of the reasons why I love boxing. I'm a Virginia guy, so growing up watching Floyd and
different.
Man. And he got cheated against Chavez. Got cheated.
Yeah.
And De La Hoya.
Yeah. But he was past his prime a little bit if he was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
De La Hoya in the Trinidad, I wanted to cry. I didn't want to watch that one, but yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, the fights last night, man. Interesting, man. Carmel did his thing, man. Carmel definitely did his thing, man. Last night he got a nice knockout, first round, and he gets a lot of criticism, man. He's only 5-0, man. They're still building him. You know what I'm saying? His first 3 fights were against undefeated fighters. This fight right here, of course he's just 5-0. He's trying to find an opponent, keep him busy. So I don't see I think the kid's real talented. I got the clip right here.
But it's also clear that Moten is ready to move pretty quickly.
I think Moten might have gotten hit by one, if you want to call it significant shot, that fight, and that left hook right there wobbled him, and he said, "Oh, okay, let me land his right hand right here." Boom, boom. Beautiful display.
Kid is good, man. He sold the show yesterday.
I was shocked at Victor Ortiz and Victor Ortiz's size. I know if he trained for the fight or not. I was worried big about him. Yeah.
He looked like he was a heavyweight, bro, almost, bro. Like he was like, bro, Tim, Victor Ortiz.
You don't got a clip of that?
I don't, bro, but bro, I'm sure I can find one.
Mike, man.
Bro, he don't look the same anymore.
Huh?
Mike, man, go have fun, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah.
Mike, hey, man, what's your next fight?
We'll have you on the next
soon,
fight.
probably October or November. I'm gonna keep y'all posted.
Heck yeah, bro. We'll push it, hype it up, man, and maybe we can set up some kind of sponsorship for you, bro. So, because you're connected with my brother, man. So we gotta support you, man. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that, man. It's nice talking to y'all. Appreciate y'all
My
for having me.
bro.
All right, pleasure meeting you, brother.
All right, man.
Enjoy your victory, bro.
All right, so Victor was kind of out. He's kind of healthy, I guess.
Man, I thought it was the comedian, the what's the guy named Fluffy and Glacier, whatever his name is. I thought was out
yeah.
fighting. He was just. I mean, it's cool to see him come back to fighting, but he just didn't look like he really trained as much. It looked like a glorified sparring session, like they didn't want to hurt each other, or dude didn't want to hurt him at least.
Who did he fight?
Woo! I'm not. Who was Skywalker? It was
all right,
sure
here he
his
is.
name.
Damian Correa.
Yeah, there you go.
Look how big he got, bro. It's him.
Yeah. What weight was it?
Bro, I don't even know, bro. He's got.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
You know what? He's got a sanctioned fight, bro. I think at the end of the month, and it's a real fight, bro. Like he's getting back into it. But I'm thinking that it has to be like super middleweight or light heavyweight, bro. It has to be. Bro. You know what I mean? Because he's not that tall. Victor Ortiz, he was fighting at welterweight. You know what I'm saying? When Floyd. I mean, he's got one of the most memorable fights, bro, with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself at all times, right?
That's why he was on the undercard, I guess, right?
He's connected with Floyd. When you think of Victor Ortiz, you think of that. Protect yourself at all times. And
I think of him headbutting first.
Yeah. His corner told him to do that shit. That's what he said in a later interview. He's like, my corner my team was telling me to do that shit to him.
Crazy.
So. And he said he felt so bad doing it to Floyd that's why
I bet he did feel bad.
The way he did it, he just lunged right at there. It was so obvious. It wasn't like an Evander Holyfield like slick one. It was like a straight up bam,
Yeah.
Samoan wrestler or something.
So you think that the referee in the Floyd situation was staged?
Bro, it looked like it. That whole referee shit.
Yeah. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
How do you?
I didn't even know it was possible.
Neither did I.
I could see maybe an injury or something.
But there's no winner. There's no winner in an exhibition, technically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Isn't there rules with the weight too? Because Gotti was kind of like Logan Paul, because he was like up 20 pounds on him, 21 pounds. So I think there's a weight limit too with that exhibition stuff. And I've never seen a referee get sunned and kicked out the ring, and then a ref on the side like, all right, I'll come in. I never seen that.
Never. But I guess like Skywalker's saying, it was an exhibition. But what if it was to happen in a real fight? I don't think that is a good thing, because one referee has in his mind how the energy is in the ring, controlling everything, and then you get a whole new referee in there with different energy and a different way of doing things. If it was a real fight, I think that would be the craziest thing one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I can't say the craziest thing.
Well, since you laced them up, how would you feel if you were the other fighter? When you see one fighter complain about that, and then automatically a ref switch, you know what I'm saying? How would you feel?
Well, for me as a fighter, I don't care. I don't. The referee already don't. Don't matter to me. The referee already don't matter. I've had plenty of different referees and never thought anything of it. Just from the outside, though, just from an outsider looking in, I'm like, I wouldn't want, I don't know if I wouldn't want an umpire behind the plate calling strikes his way, and then bring another person in halfway in the game, and his strike zone is smaller,
right,
or wider, from the outside. But from the inside, I'm sure the fighters don't care.
Right, they're zoned in.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's a genius of all geniuses. Welcome. Yeah, I was trying to get Coach Tobler. He was having a hard time with the link, so I sent it to his email. I don't know if he's coming.
Sometimes that happens, man. Sometimes.
Yeah, it be tripping, bro. Some people have a hard time with the StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? I need to probably try a different platform, bro. I have friends that do it on Zoom, pre-recorded. Maybe on some important ones, we could do it on Zoom,
Yeah.
make it easier. I like to do it live so you guys can ask questions or people can come in. They want to ask about Jack Catterall and Regis, or he's got a fighter. He's got a fighter this week that has a fight. Ginny Futch. She's 3-0. She trains with Michaela Mayer.
Oh,
He
nice.
trains. Michaela got a fight coming up too, and he's training all these athletes in Vegas. In Houston, you see him everywhere, man. He's always with the best fighters, man, and he knows fitness, bro. That's why I like to have him on, bro, because he's a former bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? A Mr. Olympian
Wow.
type. Yeah, so he knows how to transform bodies and how to create machines. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro.
Almost as important as those attributes is that he is a character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
He's-
is entertainment. He is someone who is made for the camera as well as knows his stuff. So
Yeah.
he's got some things going for him. And
He was going after Bill's ass. Bill Haney and him.
Oh, when him and Bill were barking at each other, that was some must see TV right there. Helps build the fight too,
He barked at Eddie Hearn. He'll speak his mind, bro. I like him, man.
He's from about 10 minutes from me. Trenton, New Jersey.
It's 10 minutes from you, Trenton? Yeah.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Yeah.
If I look out my window, I can look over the Delaware River and see New Jersey, basically.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, from Philly is right across the bridge from New Jersey.
But Trenton's a city that they did the policing where they put cameras on every corner and they have like what do you call that? A virtual city, like where everything's like, it's not private, bro. Everything's recorded. They have audio speakers, bro.
Sound like Singapore.
Yeah. Trenton was it's a rough area, and it's surrounded by suburbs. It's a weird city, man. It's surrounded by suburbs.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I seen a documentary about that policing that they do out there. They got high tech shit on the poles out there, bro, to stop like drug dealing and shootings and we got the shot spotter here, but they're like way more high tech. Like it's like they have a command center that surveillances the streets, bro, all the time. Yeah. And they pick up audio, video, everything, bro. They can monitor every street of the city.
Right.
It's a trip.
So when you said that you couldn't get Altaf on the show, in my mind I thought, well, we should get my strength and conditioning coach on the show. He's from Montreal, Canada, but he works for me now. But he spent a lot of time in Trenton, New Jersey. He has stories upon stories about how it was growing up from there. He has a good story himself. He was almost like paralyzed and worked his way back from that, and now he's in the
damn.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get him on.
I don't know if you saw me in the pool working out.
Altaf, he's in Switzerland, so if we do the show, it has to be in the early afternoon, which will be his evening. So the time zone is kind of messed up with Altaf. That's Boots, strength and conditioning, and Fulton, and also Tim's.
Yeah, my former.
You guys seen that Boots and Norman stuff about who's ducking who and offer was sent and Eddie Hearn saying they didn't see the counter offer and all this stuff.
Yeah, he said that Bosey's. I've seen that, man.
Wait, Eddie Hearns is talking. You guys got to fill me in.
Yes. So, go ahead.
So basically, Boots is going around. They're putting out fillers for all the champions. He wants to unify.
Right.
And
wait, Clever. I'm just letting you know that I'm connected to my Facebook, and I'm in Philadelphia. Okay. So, we got a lot of people probably watching. So let's just be diplomatic about this.
I'm on Boots' side. I'm on Boots' side with everything. I'm all Philly on this one. So it's Eddie Hearn, what it sounds like, who's kind of doing some funny business, not Boots. Yeah. So Boots is saying they put out offers to all the champions. Norman's saying they did an offer, countered it. Eddie Hearn was like, we didn't get a counter offer, yada yada yada. So now they want to move on to a different fight and have him. I forgot the guy's name. They want him to fight in Philly sometime. It's a rematch fight, but then I think they're saying, like, as far as the other people saying they're ducking him because they didn't want to fight him, but it sounds like Eddie Hearn didn't notify Boots before he was saying people were ducking him. That's the
You're talking
problem.
about Karen, right? That's the one that they want Boots to fight again. Karen, yeah. I know his name because it's Karen.
So Norman's barking. Boots is barking back. Eddie Hearn is like, "Oh, well, we didn't get the counter, so we're just gonna move on." I was like, "You can't call him a duck, then." You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
And it puts Boots in a predicament because he's like, "Hey, they don't want to fight me, so I got to move on."
Well, let me ask this question: does Saudi Arabia, because I know they have a connection with Eddie Hearn, do they have interest in Boots at all?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
that kind of solves a couple of problems money wise, at least.
Yeah, they'll rock with Top Rank, you know, and the other, because I think Stellionis, he's PBC, I think, and Norman's Top Rank.
Yeah.
And Barrios is PBC, right? So I don't know if PBC they let some of their fighters move on over to Saudi Arabia and fight, you know, for the Turkey Al Sheikh, but I don't know.
Well, I see Eddie with Turkey Al Sheikh all the time,
his
but
buddy.
I never hear any. Well, I never hear any mention.
I think, me personally, I think Eddie Hearn was trying to call the others out, but he has a plan to have Boots fight Conor Benn or somebody like that overseas. You know, that's why I think he's like he's saying they don't want to fight him, and then he wants to, you know, do that market over there. But I think he had a good crowd in Philly when he fought. So
yeah,
Boots has a good following.
Eddie's trying to. That's what I heard. I heard that Eddie wanted to have his homecoming and then take him on a tour. So I guess maybe the next step would be England, which is a great place to fight. But I'm not interested in seeing him fight Conor Benn. I mean,
there's rumors of right now Virgil Ortiz and Bud Crawford that's supposed to with Turkey, you know, trying to set that up, and then they got a rumor with Tank and Ryo, bro. Those are been rumors lately, man, of some big matchups, you know.
Pitbull lost that messed Tank up because I figured Tank was gonna go do the rematch with him, but
Shakur's fighting Cordina, going out there. UK probably, yeah, he's going to UK to fight. Is it going to be here or going to be out there?
That's on the undercard of Better Be with Bivol. So wherever that card, so wherever that's at.
Yeah,
I think that's more like a show me fight. Cause I think he's going to fight Zepeda after that. So it's more like maybe a showcase fight for Shakur, since everybody's hating on him.
Who's the opponent?
Joe Cordina.
Yeah, Joe. He got knocked out. I think the last pay-per-view. I think the last.
I think so.
I don't know.
Trying to bring him over to England. I think that's a good move.
Canelo fucked him up, didn't he?
That's a good move because he'll get a whole new fan base. England is crazy over fighters. You know, Winky Wright went over there for a ton of fights, and then look what happened. He ended up getting some big shots.
Yeah, Tank went over there.
As far as I don't think so this is the thing. So I was at Shakur's last fight. I walked out early. And I don't see that happening overseas. I see them staying into the last round and being happy with his performance.
The American fight fans.
Sorry, if we have anybody from overseas, write down in the chat what you think.
Yeah, Anthony Kakase. That's TKO.
Anthony
knocked him out.
Case, I like him, man. I sparred him before when he came to Philly. He's a
Case, yeah.
But he just got knocked out again.
He knocked out.
Yeah, he knocked out Shakur's next opponent, Cordina. Yeah, it was bad too. I
watched that fight.
That was bad.
So why isn't Case getting the shot? Oh, I know why. Showcase.
Try to show him off. What you were saying, Tim, it's kind of like that in MMA too, where the American fight fans are different from like the overseas fight fans. Like they get more rowdier. If you're in Asia, they're quiet and just let them,
Right.
barely hear anything. But America, if you don't do what they want you to do, they're gonna boo you out the ring. It's like, but overseas they like Europe, they're singing songs and just having a ball. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that's a good move, especially after even me. I'm not gonna lie, I walked out.
so you was on ESPN.
I forget what it was, 10th or 11th round. I said, "What the?" And then, and what's bad about that is that Boots fought the next week in my hometown, and I didn't even go. I took the weekend before to go to Shakur, and I all the way up until the co-main event and the main event, it was great, but he needed
Boots
to
put on a show.
I like Eddie Hearn's move there, bring him overseas.
Well, just making it's kind of like Mayweather. He has a lot of his fighters. He wants that Mexican fan base, so they got them wearing Mexican clothing, fighting Cinco de Mayo, things like that. He's trying to get that fan base. So I totally get it.
Yeah, if you ain't selling tickets here,
gotta go somewhere.
I'm
Clarissa Shields did it.
I'm an Eagles fan. I know how hard Americans
yeah.
can go on an athlete.
Man.
So he unfortunately right now a lot of his fans are Eagles fans towards him right now. I really hope he can redeem himself.
I think he can.
Coach, Coach Tobler said he was backstage. I didn't see him pop up here, bro. I'm gonna hop out and then I'll be right back.
All right.
So Gray Fox.
Gray Fox. Okay.
Do you think that people will be satisfied with Cordena as an opponent?
I don't think so. I mean, with Shakur, the way that his fan base is now, where people just don't like him, he's gonna be, if he puts on a show like a clinic and takes him out pretty fast, probably. But if this goes a distance and he's doing what he's been doing, not letting his hands go, it's gonna go tenfold. I don't see that happening.
And meanwhile, I like Concase, but Shakur is 100% better fighter than him.
Oh yeah.
So if he can get him out of there and Shakur can't,
and if he fights Zepeda, like I think he'll beat Zepeda because that's the perfect type of fighter who's going to come right at him. He can just set a trap for him. But that's a fight I wish he would have had right now. That would have been the undercard of Bivol and Beterbiev. Ooh,
that would have been fired, bro.
Amazing, because I've been waiting for that Bivol fight for a minute.
There's the man right there.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, Coach. Salute to Coach Tobler.
Man, this goddamn social media drive me sick, bro. Too much fucking technology, man. Too much for an old man like me.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Thank you for coming on, Coach.
Oh, man, I love being on these shows, man. It's always good to talk about the sport of boxing.
Oh, yeah. I see you've been training a lot of people that got fights coming up. We got Jenny Futch coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
3-0. So I know you've been training her, Michaela Mayer.
Yeah, I'm at Michaela's house right now.
Oh, shout out to Michaela Mayer.
Yeah,
big fan of Michaela.
She out by the pool sunbathing. Yeah, we getting ready, man.
Yeah, and then Regis, man, we got that Catterall fight, man. You guys are going across the pond, and how does Regis look?
Oh, he's good, man. He, it's going to be. It's not a first time for Regis, and he's hungry again, man. It's sometimes it's difficult for fighters to find that hunger when you're champion twice, and he has that back, and we're gonna go over and give old Jackie Catterall a run for his money and take them fucking belts.
There you go.
Yeah.
We had
a good fight, though. It's gonna be a real good fight.
We just had another one of your hometown fighters on the show. He had his pro debut last night, Mike Harris, from Trenton, New Jersey. We was trying to link you up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were trying to link you up, but technology got the best of us. But he's 1-0. Look out for him.
There's another kid from Trenton, Nassim. Nassim, what's his last name? He's an amateur.
Okay.
He's a monster. But not many come out of Trenton, man. I
Yeah.
love Trenton is all right.
I was kind of explaining to them how Trenton is kind of a hard place and it's surrounded by suburbs.
Yeah, yeah. Trenton is like, back in the day, Newark was, they still call it Brick One. Brick is Newark and Trenton right in there with Newark, man. We have one high school, 5 middle schools, and everybody came to that one high school. So you got kids coming from all over the city. It's back now. It's a little different. When I was in school, at least you can get a fair fight. Shit, now they shooting.
Right.
Yeah, no bullshit. No
Yeah,
bullshit.
they shooting now, man. Them kids don't. They tore my high school down. Got a brand new high school. A lot of history in that building, man. But for health purposes, I think they tore it down for that. But yeah, Trenton is a little rough, man. But when you live in a city like that, you don't really know until you leave.
Right.
Because most of the toughness comes from the people that you deal with every day.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it produced some good athletes,
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Hey, Coach, in Vegas, what gym are you working out of?
We're working out a DLX.
Oh, DLX. Okay. You
Yeah.
see my brother Nonito over there?
Who?
Nonito?
Denier?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen him.
Okay. He trains at DLX sometimes, I guess.
Oh,
That's
really?
one of his spots, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a legend. He's a legend in the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
Quick question for you, Coach. Since we talk about the kids, what's a good age for kids to start picking up boxing?
Man, I would say 10.
10? Okay.
Between 8 and 10. Because it's real when you look at kids like Devin Haney, who's been working on skills since he was 8.
Right.
Floyd Mayweather. You look at those kids and the pedigree starts at when they're young and just learning the basic the fundamentals of the sport. So and some kids catch it late, like Regis caught the sport at 17. Caleb caught the sport at 17. So those are the exceptional athletes. But if you can get a kid interested at between 8 and 10, love it, and you teach them the defensive part of the game, you might have a champion, man.
Okay.
So, Coach, I'm gonna throw the same question at you from a weightlifting standpoint. What's a good age for a kid to be on a good weightlifting regimen?
Maybe start between 8th and
Sorry, it was breaking up. We couldn't hear you.
I would say like between 8th and 9th grade, 13, 14.
Okay.
Yeah, but I truly believe in if a kid can't do 10 push-ups, weights. 10 push-ups, 10 pull-ups. You got to be able to handle your own body before you can put any more resistance on. And believe it or not, that's how you make these kids strong. We do a lot of pull-ups, a lot of the old-fashioned
Old
stuff.
school, yeah.
The jailhouse stuff. Push-ups, sit-ups, lunges. All that stuff works, man. Then you introduce them to the weights, but I wouldn't do anything until like 8th or 9th grade. They're still developing. You got kids, they're still growing.
Right.
Man, Ernest wrote a big old paragraph for you, Coach. He's up here. His voice is out, but he's up in the corner. Ernest wanted to talk to you, but his voice went out.
Really?
He's right up in the corner, but he's writing. So, do you also handle the nutrition plan with respect to recovery? What is your preferred method? Are you using cryo, time off, any sort of new technology? Do you apply psychological methods mixed with
Ernest?
Metaphysical things like acupuncture?
Oh my God,
But if a kid, most at this level, most of the fighters, they have nutritionists, they have and they know all that stuff. But I mean, I know it, I can do it, but only if a kid needs it. Most of them at this level, they have their own nutritionist, so that's less pressure on me. Worried about the weight cut but I do make suggestions to athletes and what they're eating, what not to eat. But I don't really do. I can, but I don't do it. No.
So how does it feel, getting into the boxing world and then getting so many names underneath your belt, and flourishing in this part of fitness?
Man, I love this stuff, man. I still have so much more I could teach. And boxing is a very, very cliquish sport because you may have an athlete who still has upsides, and even if he wanted to help another coach out to move his athlete on, you got to be careful how you tread and dealing with other coaches and athletes, man. Listen, I love what I do. I don't really mind sharing the knowledge of people, man. It's just how they take it.
Hmm. What would be one thing you tell like a young fighter coming up as far as training or just listen to your coach, or what's something that they can avoid doing that would stop their growth as a fighter?
Man, just being consistent.
Hmm.
If you can get a kid to commit to coming to the gym five out of 6 days a week, you might have a kid. The commitment and exposure,
Hmm.
taking them to tournaments are good, but like even taking them to a pro fight or letting them see, because there's a difference in the amateur and the pros. But
Right.
I can use myself when I was competing in track. I was a high school senior at the '84 Olympic trials, not knowing the very next year
Wow.
that I'd be competing against the best in the world, like Lewis and Myrex and Jackie Joyner. So you got to. So the transition wasn't as hard, but I would say exposure, man. Just if you can get them to the gym, then
Hmm.
that's more than half the game. And then the stuff that kids deal with outside the gym. What you are giving those kids is an identity. And a lot of times these kids don't have an identity, so they fall for stuff that happens in the street. You may have a guy next door making a whole bunch of money. I mean, I lived their whole entire life, man, but the old heads in my neighborhood was like, nah, take your ass in the house. You ain't hanging out with us tonight. Get off the block, motherfucker. Go in the house. You ain't no. Every once in a while, they'll let me do something. I'll shoot a crap game. I was lucky too. I'd win, and you can't get out the crap games. So
Oh
they let
no.
me out the game. So this ain't gonna happen too much. Take your ass in the house. So you got you got to have some OGs around that really have genuine love for you, man. But I would say just keeping the kid consistent. And when you say
Hmm.
something to him, you got to do
Hmm.
that shit.
Right.
You can't say, well, you're not gonna. You miss the gym. You gonna do 100 push-ups, and you don't do. You got to stick to that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Stay
Follow up.
consistent.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you a business question,
Mhm.
because, like I said in the previous question, you have quite a bit of high quality clients, I guess we could call them now. In the beginning of your personal training career, were you always successful, or did you have to pave your way, and how did you do that?
That's a load because I was. This will sound arrogant, but I'm not arrogant. I'm gonna tell you, I was offended when I came out of college, being one of the top athletes in the world, and it said you got to get a certification to teach people how to get people in shape. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I live this thing. But we live in a society, man, where I had to get certified, had to like going back to school, get a certification, and just my expectations of people, man. I think the energy that you bring to the table, you'll attract the type of people that you want. So I was able to charge what I wanted, what I was able to, because of what had done before I got into personal training, or even with the boxing. So what you've done before that plays a big part in your financial gains and stuff like that. And money always changes. Money ain't money. You can always negotiate, but I'm not gonna miss no money. I
That's
can
it.
make it happen. If you can't afford to pay this, we can make it happen like this. Because at the end of the day, I like what I do, and if I can make some money from it, it ain't no job to me.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Hey, coach, I see you working with other people like Rocky Hernandez, like good ass fighters, bro. And are more fighters coming up to you now? That are you popular in Vegas? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you?
Honestly, I don't really like Vegas that much because I don't gamble. I like it because of boxing. I like it because I'm here training Michaela. Look, I go to the gym, come back home. I ain't never.
She's awesome,
I
man. Yeah.
gamble, man. So Vegas is not like it's the boxing mecca. Everybody's here. So I
Right.
that aspect, but
She got a tough opponent. I see you working her out hardcore, man. The girl that she's fighting Sandy Ryan next month, and man, that's gonna be a good fight. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Work hard, man, and you know, my thing, the harder you work, the easier to fight. You know, just hard, so good, man.
Evan, go to the film and show me the diving board.
He won't be able to. Look, what's wrong with
Hey, good luck on your fight next month.
Good
We're
luck,
talking
you got
about
this.
you.
Thank you.
Whoop Sandy Ryan's ass.
Oh, yeah,
Please.
Represent the USA.
God dang on right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch that lip filler out of her mouth.
Yeah, we're supporting you all the way. A big fan of yours, Michaela.
Are you guys? You better pick a team. Better pick a side.
They're already.
We already picked it.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm Team Michaela for a long time.
All day.
I've been following your
Tobler
career
as well. Team Tobler as well.
Yeah. Yep. Tobler's the man.
Oh man, it's a treat working with her, man. She get after it, bro. It's easy when you have professionals that really like what they do, and they don't. You know, you might get some resistance, but at the end of the day, they know they got to do the work, and she's been putting the work in, man. It's been a treat. Yeah,
Good stuff.
I'm a good listener.
She wish she could punch me though, but you know she can't.
Hey, Michaela, I see that he has you swimming a lot of laps. You're turning into like a professional swimmer with Coach Tobler.
No.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I can't even breathe in those laps. Like, he doesn't let me breathe.
Jeez.
It's not like
Becky's getting nervous.
Get the pool and they just shadow box. Like, oh, it's so hard. That's not hard.
Yeah.
So Michaela, are there really times where you want to punch Coach?
Yeah. Oh, I was on the track today. I'm not doing another fucking lap. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. It's having me do these sprints, and I was like, I'm not doing it again, Evans. I'm not fucking doing it. I seriously meant it. I was serious.
But I asked her what happened. She did.
Did you still do it?
She did it. It's over with. Battle, man. She ready to go, bro. She ready. It's gonna be one of them things. I'm not gonna be surprised, but
yeah,
you know, it's gonna be a good fight, and the victorious side is right here for sure.
Nice. And Jenny's fight this weekend, Putch. Her fight's this weekend.
It's a big one for Jenny. She's ready to roll, man. She is ready to go. She works hard all the time. Worry about these. Listen, to make the long story short, the girls work harder than the guys, man.
Oh, and I believe it.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I have no problem with these women, but those men, oh my God.
Yeah.
Women are different animals.
Let's go run. You up now, Coach, man. Come on, bro.
That's a big fight for Regis. Shit.
So what's the recourse when they don't want to be hard headed? Like, what do you gotta do?
You know what? I just double up. I just double it up. I just double everything up.
Okay, come on, let's jump.
They about to jump in the pool.
Come on, yeah.
I'm gonna take that advice as a trainer. We doubling it up now.
I stopped like pressuring kids. I said, this is what I tell a kid. I tell them, every session you miss, that's a round you're gonna lose in a fight. Every training session that you miss, that's a round that you're gonna lose. You got a 10-round fight. You miss 4 sessions, you're gonna lose 4 rounds of the fight.
There you go. Y'all play that mental gymnastics. It's the physical and the mental side of it.
Man, listen. That's my. I don't do when I train them. I don't even like. I have a stop clock. Some athletes I can train and give them numbers. Some I just say go. Turn my back and say go. I'll tell you when to stop. But that's all mental. They want to know when you want to stop, how many reps. I tell them shit. I'm telling them nothing.
I don't want to change the subject 100%, but I'm changing it because I got a question for you. I see that you're in a house
Mm-hmm.
with women in there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you married, Coach?
Mm-mm.
You're not married? You single?
I'm single, but I'm disciplined.
Well,
Yeah, gentlemen. Yeah.
of course you're working, you know what I mean. But you are out in Vegas, you know.
Hey, I think one thing about me, and in my younger days, I screwed up a lot, mixing the honey with the money. And every time, if you do that, you're gonna miss the money and you're gonna miss the honey.
Mhm.
Yo,
So
Ernest,
I don't do that.
I had to ask him, Ernest.
Yeah, business is business.
That's right.
Can't do that. Can't do that. You lose the game. The women, they win all the time. You cross that line, you done.
So what do you do for yourself to relax? I'm not talking about working out. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about being in the gym. We know that that's your place of comfort. But what outside of that do you do to relax and keep your mind steady?
Man, when I'm home in Houston, I drive five hours to South Texas. I got a friend that has some poker clubs down there. I go hang out, man. Have me a glass of whiskey. Bro, that long drives and just being myself. I'm pretty good by myself. I don't really
Or we karaoke. I love
Oh, nice.
Okay.
need care.
Nah, Coach. What's your favorite song, Coach?
Yeah, Coach got a song.
I like
Hey,
all
Michaela, sing us a song.
I like all kinds of music.
That's crazy.
Hey, tell Michaela bring the karaoke machine back.
Michaela love that karaoke machine.
Tell her to do us a song. We'd appreciate it.
Don't play because she will do it.
Coach, I got a question about Houston.
Mhm.
The turkey wing hut, is it all that?
Man, you know what? I can't eat all that stuff, right? I'm allergic to shellfish. When they first opened, I haven't been there since I had a plain turkey leg and that was it. But every time I pass by, the lines are long, bro.
That's right here.
The lines are long, and I hear it's really, really good. And they're pretty good sized turkey legs. But I just had that was some I don't know when they first opened, I went over and got a regular turkey leg, and they had pretty good flavor, just having nothing on it. But yeah, it's a hot spot in Houston, man.
Yeah.
It's always a line outside that place.
Coach, I heard you say that you enjoy a whiskey, when you're playing poker or whatever.
Well, I don't play poker. I just watch. I don't be losing no money.
Okay. How do you treat alcohol with your body and your own training regimen, and what is your philosophy behind alcohol?
Every once in a while, I'll have a drink, man. But as you get older, that alcohol is just like poison, man. Someone when you look at it like that, you can, I was drinking until I was 38 years old.
Oh, wow.
I'll be 60 next year, so
wow.
I had a drink. I had a drink the other day, but it's not something that moves me. But athletes, when I compete, I take no alcohol.
Of course.
That stuff.
Have you ever had to deal with a client that wouldn't put it down, or a client that you caught?
No, I don't. You know what? That's an individual decision. If you want to come train with me and you drunk, I'm gonna pull that shit out of you. It's gonna come right up out of you. I'm not even gonna question you. I'm just gonna rock the hell out of you.
You turn into major pain.
Oh yeah. I did have an athlete who would come drunk. I'd run his ass till he passed out. Right. Yeah, I won. And then get to a point they quit themselves, man. And they be the most talented ones that do that craziness, man.
Now, what about marijuana? Or let me change it. Cannabis. Sorry.
There you go.
That stuff had me running around looking crazy.
But what are your thoughts on that?
Any type of amphetamines dealing, outside of sport, man, I don't think it's good because they all lead to something else a little heavier,
Got you.
So I mean, I got a 2-year-old grandson. So by the time he's 15, it's gonna be all kinds of shit around. So
For sure.
you know, you got to be careful in what you indulge as an individual too, or what people see. So no, I don't believe none of that stuff, man.
I gotta congratulate you too, because you don't look like a grandpa.
Yeah, man, you don't look like you're
Yeah,
60.
black don't crack.
Yeah,
Thank
you look
Yeah.
in
Less
your
grays than me.
You're the fittest 60-year-old man on the planet, man. But as you get older, this shit is hard, bro.
right.
For
Unbelievable,
sure.
Do you have any supplements that help you stay youthful? Or
man.
you just
Tell you something. I don't believe in none of them damn supplements.
uh,
And when I say that, it took me a while to. Now I believe in the food is your best source of vitamins.
for sure.
Right. So, but when you start looking at all right,
Oh, we chopping up.
the piece of plastic, where the hell is that going? You're consuming the plastic, and you're consuming what's inside the plastic capsule.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
when I didn't start getting like this until I was 40. I was taking multi packs and go to the piss. So I try to make sure I put the right things in my body. I do take a vitamin E, but I walk. I go run in the sun sometimes too. So you know, I just it's hard these days because everybody got something. I bought a papaya the other day. And I opened it up this morning. I cut the papaya wide open, and the damn seeds had a plastic covering over it. I pressed the seed, I popped the seed, and some fucking liquid came out the seed.
Oh,
What the fuck is this?
got that alien papaya.
Bro, I eat papaya. Never seen nothing like that. The seeds covering, there was inside like a covering, and I said, am I tripping or what? So I went and I looked because I've eaten papaya seeds before. I like crush them up, I blend them up, and make a tea with it.
Right.
Like, man, this is some weird. And I bought it from the grocery store, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got to be careful what you're buying these days, man.
Yeah.
You like
eat
those
a watermelon
carnivore
with
diets?
little seeds in it. Yeah.
It's crazy what they're doing in this country, man.
You big in like carnivore diet or like paleo diets, things like that, or
I do like the carnivore. I do like the carnivore.
okay.
Because it's an elimination diet where you're not getting all the carbs and sugars.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of success on it, but also with that, everything is done in moderation too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, that's no carbs, no bread, no sugar. I've read its successes, you know. I got a friend that did it. She lost like 30 pounds. So
Okay.
What about the other spectrum? You ever have to train vegetarians, and how do you keep their energy up to participate?
well, you know, whatever they do, whatever they eat, that's on them.
Okay.
With the diet, I don't really be trying to help. If they want a diet plan or food plan, I just try to eliminate mainly the sugar and alcohol and bad carbohydrates. You know, if you handle those things, you're good. Other than that, man, it ain't really no diet. It's just eating the right. Society has made it so that we call it a diet. You know, I don't eat breakfast in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry. Sometimes if I'm hungry, I just wait, and I notice my body's changing. So, you know, we've been brainwashed by commercials and all this stuff. When I did bodybuilding, 7 meals a day, bro. 7 meals a day, 12 ounces of protein, and I went from 180 pounds to like 230, 240. Each year I got heavier.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to live like that. So I stopped eating all that stuff, man. And now my body's finally getting back to where it wants. I still got 20 pounds I want to get off.
Right.
Yeah, you were in the era where people weren't doing all that stuff as far as getting like the muscle gut, things of that nature, like like Ronnie Coleman's era and Phil Heath, things like that.
That time I started competing in 07.
Okay.
I met Ronnie at he guest posed at a friend of mine at my friend John Sherman Classic in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
We took Ronnie to eat, and we was watching the Texas. I never forget this shit, man. Texas and Oklahoma. We was there for a couple of hours. He came in, He had a 12-ounce steak, a baked potato, and some veggies and water. 2 hours later, he had the same thing. Good
Wow.
Lord.
The stuff that man ate, Jesus, the way he trained. Whew.
Bro, ain't nobody in the game gonna ever look like or train like a Ronnie Coleman. I'm telling you, I've seen it with my own eyes, bro. And when you standing next to him, he doesn't look that big.
Mm-hmm.
But when he take his clothes off, he's like, what in the world? And he's athletic. The dude could do a full split. So yeah,
Shame to see him now.
Yeah.
that's lifting all that weight, man. He
Broke it down.
800, 900 pound squats.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
315 lunges, just like it's nothing.
No, he was the man, though. He's probably the best bodybuilder that ever touched the planet, bro.
Right.
Now, we talked about you getting a little bit older, and we're talking about bodybuilding and everything like that. This is a personal question for you, and it's about testosterone levels. Have you seen testosterone in your own workouts lower?
I'm good.
Well, all right.
Hey, I still wake up like I'm 15, bro. I mean, the more fruit I eat, the better it is. I could tell when I eat so good, my body feel a little different. I mean, clean up. It's a problem, bro.
Right. So you attribute your diet to keeping your testosterone?
Oh yeah. Bro, if you so after 40, you can't eat those heavy meals. You gotta eat that stuff during the midday. Like start that with some nice fruit, water. First thing you put in your body is water. Then you can have I like drinking coffee, man. My grandpa used to do that, so it's a habit, you know. Right. So I start out my day with water and then coffee. But then I'll try to then midday I'll eat heavy. But I notice when I get up late at night, when I want to eat, that means I didn't eat enough food throughout the day. So I'll try to have a bigger meal. You know?
Yeah.
Makes
sense.
Yeah,
it's all food, man. It's all food. I'm telling you. All food.
Look in the comments here.
Oh yeah. It says Ernest, a lightweight ain't nothing but a peanut. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, Ronnie Coleman.
That's Coleman.
Yeah.
That's
and then genius of all geniuses, they say, so coach a hydroponic papaya.
Man, that's so mad. I was looking forward to eating that papaya, bro.
Yeah. Them seeds are slimy.
So I didn't eat it. No. So I gotta get my fruit from a farmer's market.
Hey, so coach, when do you have to go across the pond, man, for Regis?
I'm back in Houston that second week of September. We'll go right into training in. I'm thinking that going into that third week of October, we'll head on over there.
You guys are gonna spend a lot of time there? You're gonna spend more than 2-3 weeks there, or what?
Maybe 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever they say roll, I'm roll. Whatever. I'm good.
You got to get them there early, man, because you know how it is when you fight overseas. I was in the military. You got to acclimate to your environment, man. You got to get used to it. Your body don't like that shit.
Yeah. We'll be over there probably 2 weeks before. 2 weeks before that.
I'm sure you're gonna have some fun with the crowd too, because they're gonna be real lively.
Oh yeah, Manchester. I like Manchester United. The whole Ricky Hatton from Manchester, one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah, Ricky.
I like
Son's not bad either.
Oh yeah.
When you guys went for the press conference, they showed you guys a lot of love. There wasn't,
No, it was cool. It was cool. The press conference is always fun, man, because you get to talk shit. You got people in the audience that know what the hell they're talking about. It's all good. I love the press conferences, man. They're fun.
They're fun. Man, you shine on the press conference.
Because that's Sam Jones, the character.
Man, You went to war with Bill Haney, but so many more people did too as well.
Oh man,
after you, bro, it was like Golden Boy was on his ass. D
Mhm.
Hop wanted to fight him. Yeah.
I heard some stories about Bill. But
Do you see him in Vegas? Do you see Bill when you're at the gym?
I ran into some of the coaches, two of the coaches. Yeah, I haven't seen him yet, but I talked to two of the coaches from Coach Rod. Pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing. It ain't never personal, man.
Yeah, it's never. Yeah,
all
it's just
boxing.
business.
Part of the game.
Sure.
But yeah, I want to see what Haney does when he come back. He got to come with a different approach.
Yeah.
So, Coach, I'm out of here. Clubber. It's
Yeah,
nice
I'm gonna
talking to you, Ernest.
Appreciate your meeting.
Ernest,
Get
my
better.
bro.
And
better.
Skywalker, man, we'll do it again next week. All right.
Sound like
Yeah,
a
we'll
plan.
do it.
All right, guys, be safe.
I'm gonna wrap it up
Yeah.
too, man. Coach Tobler, I appreciate you, man. Much love, my brother, man.
Thank
You
you.
know, I always support all your fighters, man. And I know that you're their coach. I'm heavily rooting for them, man. I want to see you win.
Thank you.
And, hey, I got a new gig, man. I'm with a new network. We're a big channel, coach. We got a ton of subscribers on
Okay.
Instagram, YouTube. I got media connections with Top Rank now, so I'll be working. I did the Albuquerque Angelo Leo fight.
Okay.
I did that fight, so I'll be in Glendale, Arizona, working the Jaime Munguia fight. I'll be at that next.
Nice.
So big changes for my channel, man. I've been blessed lately. I've got to hang out with Bob Arum and
Good.
and meet a lot of the top ranked people, man. Benalo's team was real cool. So I had a good experience here, and I'm gonna go travel with them. I'm gonna go to Glendale on September 20th. It's a week before Michaela's fight, but I'll be
Nice.
tuned in. Michaela's fight. You guys make sure support Michaela. She got a big fight against Sandy Ryan. And yeah, good luck, Michaela. There she was walking behind you. But yeah, man. But yeah, Coach, I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Everybody, check out Dion. He's a good has a good channel as well. Ball and Buds podcast, Clubber D. So appreciate you, bro. Ernest, thank you. Everybody, thanks.
All right, man. God bless you guys, man. Peace.
All right, Coach, take it easy.
All right.